welcome back. We are live again with Wild Beyond Witchlight, although we're very much beyond the Witchlight now. With we're in Prismere. We're in the area of Prismere known as Hither, and well, let's just say that Hither got interesting, got very interesting, and players are nervous. So really, I should probably just get straight into it. But the first thing I want to kind of do is give a quick little reminder as to where you were. So, located in Hither was a town called Downfall of Bullywugs, and you'd been for the multiple sessions trying to make your way through this community, trying to start incite revolutions, then trying to make up with the king of the Bullywugs once that didn't work out, so on and so forth. Lots and lots of things going on here. Eventually, you ended up getting to the point where you could curry favor with the king by way of doing a favor for him. His favor was to return a book that had been made its way into his possession without the local hag knowing about it, or so he thought at any rate. So he asked you to return it. Likewise, somebody who is vying for the throne also sought a opportunity to curry favor with the hag by way of you guys. So you brought a crate of gifts to the hag, which turned out to be corpses of various animals and such. And so bringing all of these things to the hag, you then met with them. Met the hag first when she was having tea with a guest. The guest quickly departed, and you all started to try to get some information from the hag, particularly about Dottie's condition. She said she would provide you with that should you help out with clearing out whatever was blocking her pool, her rejuvenation pool of sorts. In doing so, you also discovered another person that she had captured named Erevis. Erevis was held with Sir Talavar, who you had already once saved and now saved a second time. And now having uncovered this treasure that a hag had named Erevis, she decided that she wanted to, that you releasing this person was going to require some form of recompense. And so still hadn't completely made good on her original bargain, thinking that she was kind of being really, frankly, hosed. And so you started having this conversation with her, trying to convince her to do things. She's mentioned something about finding a painting of her sister at her sister's establishment. So yes, the hag has a sister someplace else, and suggested that you needed to get to thither, that there was a scarecrow that might tell you the way. But as you're trying to convince the hag to let go of, or so to release Erevis's things so that he could be part of this solution, in the middle of that conversation, a fireball just suddenly erupted immediately in the space that you guys were all in. And so with that, we now get to say, okay, a fireball. That's how we ended the last session, a fireball in the middle of the space. And so that's where we're going to dive into right now. Let's see here. So I have a few things I need people to roll. Now, we've already rolled damage out for the fireball. Scrags is currently unconscious. And so with that, why is that not working? Oh, because I'm not using the right button. So now that we have everybody's kind of already got their hit points already sorted out from it, I now need to have a dex save from Dottie, Elred, and I guess that's me. I have to do one as well. With a dice that is lone legs. Where's my dice? Where's my d20? Fine, I'm rolling it out for
another effect.
Oh.
This is a different thing that's happening now. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
All right.
I can't help but feel like that's when I needed to do well on.
Oh wow, this is getting. This is already a thing. Okay. All right. So. I'm also going to need... There's a lot of stuff that's suddenly going to happen here, so just bear with me as I get all of the things going here. Where's Bevlorna? There we go. Alright, so hers is... Oh gosh, why is this not letting me do all the things? Whisper. Yeah, okay, good. Alright, so we're gonna need to do... I said a dex save, that's this thing here. Okay, that works. Okay, cool, so... right. So, Dottie, as you were trying to convince the hag to give Erebus his things back, you kind of give a little wink, and it's that at the instant that wink connects, the top lid to the bottom lid of your eye connects, the fire explodes and immediately engulfs the entire space in flames. Scraggs was not so lucky. He was caught in the biggest blast and was knocked unconscious, with char all over their skin. Their robes now ashen and kind of floating a little bit away. Thankfully, Scraggs wasn't the only one hit. The explosion went out as far as Blightstraw herself, Slackjaw herself. Erebus, as if in slow motion, you see a fire, because you were actually outside of the room at the time. You weren't actually in the room at the time.
Oh yeah, I was right here. I was still hit though. Right?
Yeah, oh definitely you were still hit. But as you see a belch of fire exit the room, and the walls of the doorway even seem to bulge before before bursting apart, wreathing you in flame as well. And I need so with that, the floor kind of shudders, like in creaks, and just collapses out from underneath you as well. You take both Dottie and Elred will take some falling damage of 2 points.
I have 1 hit point left.
Okay. As you fall down to the bottom level that now has the pool in it. So I'm not even actually putting up the map right now. We're gonna have to go by theater of the mind because no map has a hole in this house. So, but it also blasts upward too, and some falling debris comes from the level above you as well. And you are left reeling, trying to determine what the heck just happened, because it was nice and quiet, and you were getting maybe close to some form of agreement, and boom. Now, you take stock, Dottie and Elred. You have fallen down to the level below, which puts both of you in the water, as it also puts Slackjaw in the water right beside Elred as well. Because Slackjaw also falls down into the ground. And now you're all 3 of you guys are trying to take stock of what's going on. I'm going to get Erebus now to roll for me a perception check. Actually, Elred and Dottie, you guys are also going to roll a perception check, but for a different reason.
Okay.
So lots of perception checks going on right here, right now.
I'm here.
Awesome.
Hey.
I have 2 versions of you on our connections. Scraggs.
Can I
There we go.
Okay.
sprint down to them?
You will be able to indeed. So I still need your perception check first, though.
Oh my!
Yeah, Erebus, Elred, and Dottie all doing perception checks for me.
I just remembered I can reroll nat ones as a halfling.
Yep.
I always
That
forget
you
that
can.
until I need it.
There you
It's
go.
funny that ended up
Okay,
being 11
so-
too.
Yeah, nicely timed. Basically, what that means is if your first roll, Dottie, ends up being 1, we'll just take the advantage side.
Oh, gotcha.
It's almost like a nat 1 turns into an advantage.
Okay.
Okay, so, Elred, as you've kind of landed down and taken a chunk of wood that's landed across your shoulder, you immediately look up to see where you just left, and you see some sort of a shadow just kind of flit across, not the level that you were on, but the level above, just kind of flit across the hole that is now opened up above you. Aravis, yeah, you don't see. I mean, just dust, wooden dust and mold spores just exploding everywhere around you. You can jump down if you would like.
I'm not gonna jump down, but I will go down the stairs as fast as I can.
Okay, and
Did
Scrags, for that matter, Scrags will have also fallen
Okay.
down through this hole. So Scrags, you will need to mark one death saving throw down as a fail. But yeah, Scrags, you look, Elred, as you are coming down, as you notice that as well, you also notice Scrags immediately beside you, completely gone, completely unconscious and sprawled out in a very contorted way.
Yeah, immediately I'm just gonna head over, lay on hands.
Okay, go for it. You have
Just
only
for like the one. I'm just gonna do one. I just need to get him up.
Sure. So you get one hit point back, Scrags, as you come back to consciousness. You are burning. Everything hurts. You immediately kind of turn around to see what's going on around you. I'm going to get you to roll a perception check too. Ervis, I'm going to say for your sake, I'm going to get you to roll. You're trying to jump down into that bottom level to get into the pool with everybody else, right?
Yeah, I have cunning action and normal action to dash, so I should have like 100, not 100, 90 feet of movement if I
Yeah,
need
so
to
you
just
could
go down the stairs to avoid.
Sure, and as you're going down the stairs, everything is on fire. It's everything just like charred and embery, kind of like the last coals before a campfire dies out. Everything is like that, and so you're trying to make sure you don't, grip anything that's too hot, but you're easily able to make your way all the way down.
All right.
Okay, so that brings us to, hey, there's Sky Guy lurking in the chat. Appreciate you, buddy. Okay, so, okay. All right. In the space that you're in, nope. Actually, that's not true. Yeah, it is true. So what you also notice, Elred first, before anybody else notices it, is there behind this fireball seems to be this yellow cloud that seems to start to immediately and very quickly start to encompass the space that you guys are in. It's going up, going down. It's just kind of poof out away from what probably was a cabinet at one point in time in that room that you guys were just in. I am going to need no, actually, it's just a cloud burst here that's kind of happening. But you do see that there are some other bottles around you, like a couple of bottles that probably were in that cabinet that have now fallen. One of them has broken and completely and shattered apart. But there are two other bottles that are now on the walkway out just outside of the pool. Did not land in the pool. All right, there we go. That's kind of I am actually going to move your tokens now that we've got through all that description, because there was a whole lot of stuff going down there. And then we're going to get probably into some initiative. Nope, not probably. We are definitely going to get into some initiative.
Oh,
So
I
bad.
figured that was coming eventually.
All right, I'm going to get everybody onto a different map here and put you guys all in the right spots, so just bear with me here. So where you guys would have all landed would have been like this. No, is that right? No, I'm off by one spot. So actually, Slackjaw would not have landed in the pool. Slackjaw would have landed on a table. And actually, Elred, you also wouldn't have landed in the pool. Erebus, I'm going to get you to move your token where you would want it to be.
Okay.
Hear a bunch of splashing and just crash.
Yep, totally. Even so, the pool is not exactly super deep.
Oh yeah.
It's probably deep enough that it would have made it so that it just knocked the wind out of Dottie, but that's about it. So yeah, Scrags has been sprawled out over that. Scrags, you now have one hit point instead. Let's get us to the right spot on the stream too. So Scrags, you could actually roll an initiative on this as well.
Yeah, did you get my perception check? 16.
16. Okay, so with a 16, when you wake up, you'll notice those flasks that have landed on the ground. Basically right beside Alred. I'll kind of ping right there. But about 10 feet away from you. One of them broke upon landing. The other two are just kind of there on the ground.
6 initiative.
6 initiative. All right, let's
Ouch.
get our. There's a nat 20 on initiative. That's gonna feel good. Alrighty. I need to get this one's initiative too.
Is my initiative correct? Hold up.
Let's see here. Initiative.
I should add my charisma modifier into. It should be 20.
All right.
You know what, Elred? You could not roll worse than I did.
I don't know, that's a
I guess.
challenge for Alred.
All right, here we go. So Scraggs was a 6 on the initiative.
6.
And who am I missing
16.
here? Dottie, Erevis, Elred, Scraggs. I guess I'm only missing Shimo, who's definitely going to have to get involved in this. So let me get Shimo up here. Shimo. Let's roll you in too, buddy.
How did this happen again?
I can't quite catch you there, Scraggs. I'm having a tough time hearing you.
Sorry. How did Dottie roll Fireball again?
Wild Magic Surge.
She was trying to persuade the hag
Unsuccessfully.
and ended up blowing her up.
Good job, Dottie.
She says with a giggle.
I'm in danger.
Love it.
This
All
could be
right.
really bad.
All right, let's go down the road. So we start off with Dottie. Actually, hang on. Erevis, what is your dexterity score?
My dexterity score is an 18.
What's your wisdom then?
14.
Okay, so it's going to be Shimo who goes first then. So, because you guys have the exact same dex, but he's got higher wisdom. Okay, so we'll start off with Dottie. What do you
use
do?
my charisma to
Did
determine my initiative.
What's your charisma? What's your charisma?
It's my charisma plus my dexterity, which is my charisma is 18.
Okay, well, forget that nonsense. Then you actually are going first instead.
Because of this ability.
I apparently can't type for you, though. There we go. Okay, that's better for initiative. Okay, so, Dottie, in this space, splash, you land down. You look around, there's just yellow cloud kind of poofing out from above you. And you hear crash of splinter of wood and glass and bodies hitting the ground. What do you do?
Oh man. Do I get the sense that negotiating's over?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, I figured. I just wanted to check. So, oh man. I'm at 1 hit point. What do I do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I take it I'm prone, so I'll use half my movement to stand up. Then, why am I so slow? I'm just gonna take a couple steps back because that's really all I can do. Okay, one more. And then, man, this is so bad. I'm going to cast
Fireball.
The funny thing is I don't even have fireball.
I
was just a look. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at this needs to be 2nd level, I think.
At Slackjaw?
Yeah.
Alright. Roll a hit. Or is it a dex save on my part?
It's a roll to hit.
Okie doke.
And let's see here.
Oh, that's
Okay.
gonna hit. Nice. That definitely hits.
And at 2nd level, so I'll upcast it. Oh, come on.
Oh, you can reroll ones.
Oh, yes.
I'm giving that to you right now. You can reroll ones.
Oh, thank God. So I need to
that's
re-roll the d12.
Yeah, reroll the d12, yeah. Okay, so
Still not great,
11
but...
points of damage. Alright. 11 points of damage as lightning streaks out from Dottie immediately after landing on the ground. She gets back up and just launches a lightning bolt out. So just over Elred and Erevis's shoulders. And just smacks up against Slackjaw. She starts screeching in pain.
Okay. And I'm going to keep it concentrated on her.
Absolutely. That will be your turn then?
Yeah.
Okay, Dottie. Sorry, that was Dottie. Erevis, you're up.
Okay. So, no diplomacy. No stopping us.
Not now that you see the lightning bolt shoot out of your new friend's hands.
Erevis will just take a second. This isn't how I thought I'd die. But whatever. And he is going to run up to her. And let's see here. I only have daggers at the moment.
That's true.
So I guess I'll use them. Booming Blade.
Booming Blade. Love it.
Oh, yeah, we got initiative. We should be able to do it. So here's my attack. 24.
Nice. You got your sneak in there. So yeah, 24 is totally going to hit. And you definitely get your sneak damage.
My sneak damage is crap. Huh? And then she's Booming Blade.
Okay, so
and
now
then
what do I need to do for Booming Blade again?
So basically, if she moves, she'll take extra damage.
Oh, of course. Okay, perfect. Okay, so it's 11
At level
points
5,
of damage.
it'll just be extra damage immediately. But
All right, I'm gonna get a token up on that so I can remember. Okay, what the heck token do I use? Oh, hey, Booming Blade. That'll work. Great.
I'll then use 10 more feet of movement to move her here and grab one of the bottles.
Okay. Moving out of her range will put you at an attack of opportunity
Because of this.
Nice.
I basically have
I'm good.
mobile feet for free.
That is brilliant.
What did you do?
Yeah, he did fancy footwork as a swashbuckler rogue.
You
Love
little
it.
bastard.
Alrighty.
And
So,
then I'll use the rest of my movement after grabbing one of the bottles, or all of the bottles, everything I can. I'll use my bonus action to grab stuff.
okay.
And
I'm
then
gonna get you to roll then for me a d6.
A d6, okay.
Yeah, 1 to 2 you grab one of them. 3 or 4 you grab the other one. 5 and 6 you grab all of it. 4 and 5 is so 3 and 4. So you grab a bottle and you immediately, because they're kind of spread out, the one that you grasp, you quickly look at the label. It says "Vanish" on a label on the side of the flask.
Okay. So I grabbed one.
Yes. So far. Okie doke.
Alright. I don't know
Alright.
what Vanish does, but that sounds useful. I'm gonna go up the stairs a little and just hide behind the cover.
All right. That brings us to Shimo, who is okay, what's Shimo gonna do? Shimo's got options. I think Shimo, actually, you know what? I know what I'm gonna get Shimo to do. Because Shimo has just enough to be able to do this. Shimo is going to jump down and see Scrags in disrepair is going to cast. Actually, is that what he's going to do? Hang tight. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Too many things going on in my head. Okay, he's actually going to shout out to to Scrags, because Scrags is going to be the first one that he sees. He's going to shout out, "Get up, Scrags!" And Scrags, you're going to take, apparently, oh, that's me rolling that, so it's a roll 1d4 plus 4. You're going to take 6 points of healing from a healing word. And then,
Ooh, thank you.
as his action, he's going to... he's got to go back over here. He's going to look at what Dottie's doing and say, might be the best option, and run forward and smacky smack Bavlorna. Because he's the only one who did not get knocked prone or brought down the level. So he's actually jumping down the level right beside you, Elred, and Bavlorna to go smack with a quarterstaff. Here we go. And yeah, misses wildly as she kind of gets hit by a couple by a dagger stab instead. Kind of knocks her off, and he swings and misses. That is going to end Shimo's turn. Unfortunately for you guys, he wasn't able to help out too much, but Scrags, it is still your turn.
Okay. I'm just loading up their roll 20. 1 sec.
Sure.
Quick question: how far down am I?
You are at 7 hit points at the moment.
No, what I mean is, how far away am I from? Let's say Elred is with us, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah. Everybody is now down on the bottom level.
You're about 10 feet away from Slackjaw, with me in between you and her.
Okay, that's good. That's very, very good. I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
What can I do? What do I know about witches? Or hags, should I say?
What do you know about them? You can roll a... I'm going to say a history check to see what you could know.
I'm not good at history, but I'll try. Abilities and skill. History.
Okay, yeah.
Just an echo
you have
there.
an echo. You have an echo there. We're going to solve that here real quick. There we go. All right, so with a 15 history check, you know, you've heard of hags before. You've heard of many hags before. The hags that you have heard of tend to be fairly intensely magical beings, and they are very much about making pacts, and those pacts have magical value to them. What each hag has as their own personal abilities seems to vary from hag to hag. So without having ever attacked or fought this particular hag before,
sure.
It's
Do I know what
difficult to
type
tell.
of creature she is?
You would know most hags tend to be of Fey origin.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to deduce that she's probably a Fey. And there's a spell that I can cast on Elred, which would be useful in this situation.
Aha.
So I will go and walk over to him. If I should have, I have 15 feet of movement left, and
You're already right beside him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm having an issue here. My internet's not loading up. Roll 20. I'm going to cast the spell Protection from Good and Evil on Elred.
Right.
And
Marvelous.
then I will. I am pretty badly beat up, I think.
That's a concentration spell, right?
It is a concentration spell, so I can't really do much else at the moment. I can. It's just coming up here now. Sorry for taking my time, guys.
No, that's
I'm
quite
here.
fine.
Okay, I can see it. I can see it. Okay, so I'm down there. She's over there. Okay. Right. I've used 15 feet. Have my movement.
You haven't used any of your movement yet.
Well, to stand
Oh,
up is
just to
15
stand up.
feet.
Yes, you have. Yeah. Good call.
So potentially I could try to move back here and take the hide action as a bonus action.
That you potentially could.
As a super variant human, that's an ability I have. So actually my hit points should be 7. And I will hide. So do you want me to roll a stealth check?
I do, please.
Alright, I will roll you a stealth check and it will be glorious.
Gosh, variant humans are so OP.
I do believe I am wearing armor, which is not good. So, it's going to be a disadvantage.
Yes, it is. Because you did
But
get your
I have
armor
faith
back
in
from
my
Muxstone.
goddess. Did I roll? I rolled it.
There it is. Oh, and there's a nat one on the end. You know what? I had already rolled a perception check, and I'm just gonna give this to you. You had to roll a nat 1 to be seen. Congratulations, you did it. So
I am obviously I'm there thinking I'm the stealthiest guy who's ever stealthed in a stealth suit, and really I'm just sitting on the box singing a song, humming to myself. And that is my turn apparently. So I'm at 7 hit points.
all right, Alred, there you go.
A spell.
All right, yeah. So I've got the protection from good and evil. That's good. Let's see. What am I gonna do here?
Let's hope it works.
All right.
Can you pop protection from good and evil just so I can read it?
Here, I've got it for you. I also have it.
Sure, yep.
Thank you.
I'm wondering if honestly it might be worth it just to literally protection good and evil you, so we both have it. No. I'm gonna.
I just worry about yourself because you're.
I'm gonna swing on her. Don't suppose a 10 hits.
Oh, 10 does not hit. That's a tough roll.
All right.
However, no, carry on. Sorry, carry on.
Do I have anything for my bonus action? I don't think I do. Yeah, I think that's it for me.
All right, so then that's going to bring us to Slackjaw, who is currently being zapped by a Dottie, and 3 other people have swung at her as well. She is going to that was my note, so that's what she's going to do. She's going to take a chomp at Shimo first.
Shimo, no!
Shimo does a 16 hit. Why? No, a 16 does not hit. My armor class is 17. Okay, so that's good for you. Withering Ray is the other thing she's going to try to use on Dottie, the one that's actually causing some challenge to her because there's a bit of a distance here. What is that? I can't see it on my screen. That's a 19. I'm gonna bet a 19 hits.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a lot of damage that you just took from the Withering Ray, just so you know. So what's your maximum hit points?
Let me check real quick. 22.
Okay, so you were 4 points off from dying outright
Oh,
on that
wow.
attack. So yes, Dottie is now unconscious, and the Witch Bolt now fades. She's gonna look to this as an opportunity, perhaps, and start trying to move. So go ahead and roll out the Booming Blade while I'm marking things down for Dottie.
She takes 6 damage.
Ooh, nice.
6 points of damage. Okay.
You hear a snap from Erebus, and all of a sudden she convulses a little.
Just from the you can actually even see her innards bulge just a little bit from the pressure of the Booming Blade, right from where that dagger wound had hit her, and she just and starts hissing at you. But she's going to take a chance. She wants to get over here. So Shimo and Elred are both going to get attacks of opportunity. Go for it. Roll out your attacks of opportunity.
Ah,
Get them out of the way.
all right.
Oh, there's one that hits. So a swack to the back of the head means that your longsword ends up swinging and missing. But she is going to get away to there, taking the 6 points of booming blade damage and then the 4 points from the back of the head whack. She's starting to show some wear and tear. Dottie, it is a death saving throw for you.
Okay.
That is, yeah, that's a success. And that brings us to Erevis.
All right.
You have this weird bottle of it's labeled Vanish in your hands.
Yep, Erevis isn't super selfish, but at the same time, he's gonna go and grab another one.
All right, so you bonus action grab basically. I'll give that to you as a bonus action if you want.
All right.
So what you see is that there was a bottle labeled. You could see the leftovers of a label called on the broken bottle saying "shrink," but the one that is still intact says "grow."
I'll quickly toss. I'll roll the grow one towards the dragon man, and the shrink one towards
Shrink is broken.
the very inhuman. Oh, it's broken. Never mind. I'll just
Vanish one
roll the.
The vanished one is the only other one that's intact.
Okay. And then I will. Let me look at how far I can throw it down, because I got two of them, and I don't really need to. Dagger is. How do you. Oh, 20, 60. Okay. So I need to be within 20 feet.
And I believe you might actually be. No, you're 25 feet away.
Okay, I'm going to move up a bit. I need to be. For my swashbuckler thing to work, I need to be. Basically, she needs to be. Oh, let me just pop it.
Go for it.
Basically, swashbucklers get a new way to sneak attack.
Yeah. She can't be near someone.
And no one can be near me, or an ally can't be near me, or something like that.
But you can use just the standard way to do it if you want. Swashbuckler is a feature you can use.
So you still have to be from hidden in order for the sneak attack to work. It's just that you
No, as long as there's
you just get it done.
5 feet.
Swashbuckler almost always gets sneak attack, basically, if he does it right. If he positions right.
If they're that far away, yes, you're absolutely right. Go for it.
Yeah.
So she thinks she's in the clear, but then there's Erevis.
And then I will throw a dagger.
It goes and sails just over her shoulder.
All right, I only have one dagger left, so I'm going to. So I moved 5 feet to get there, 5 feet to get there. I'm just going to break line of sight on her.
All right, roll a stealth check for me if you don't mind, please.
Oh, okay. 25.
Yeah. You are extremely confident after watching Scraggs pretend to hide that you're most definitely hidden. All right, that's gonna bring us to Shimo, who is pretty darn unhappy about having to use his last spell slot, but he's gonna say, "Dottie, don't fail me now." And Dottie, you are going to take, look at that! It's another 6. You got 6 hit points back, and you are back to consciousness.
Incredible.
But she was out of spell slots now. And so, what else is Shimo going to do? Is Shimo going to go Baramo? He didn't put any
Yeah.
of his traits in here, so I have to.
The legendary bear mode?
Well, the thing is he doesn't actually have to have any traits for his bear as such.
No, I mean like he didn't put any of his druid traits or features into his sheet, so I'm befuddled as to what actually has to happen.
He
I'm
is
gonna have to look it up here real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Is he a
guys.
moon druid?
He uses
Yeah.
a brown bear.
You get and you get all like the physical stats and stuff.
And new HP, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get the
so-
HP of it also.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing is he's also a monk, so I'm not sure how that affects it.
Higher AC. but
It
not
means
by
that he
much.
can actually use his claws and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
okay,
you can
so,
technically use
he
unarmored
takes a
defense
step
in
out.
wild shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. He can anyway. You see as he switches over into Bearmo mode, and you can even see his wicked mustache still hanging out on the bear, coming
great.
and takes a shot out at Slackjaw. Pull up my bear sheet because they can. It is. Oh, he gets multi attack on this too, which is nice. So he's going to go with 2 attacks on Bavlorna, and they are a boom and a boom.
A boom and a boom.
18, and what's that last one? A 9. Ooh boy. Okay, so the 18 hits as the claws reach out and slash across Slackjaw. 13 points of damage. Nicely done there, Shimo. Okay. That brings us to Scrags.
Okay, a quick question. Sorry, just because it's been a long day. Have we had any short rest or long rest since we started fighting her?
No, not since we arrived here.
No, you haven't.
And have we done much since we arrived here?
You just fought the gelatinous cylinder
Yeah.
that was in that pool.
We fought the
Oh,
ooze.
so I already used my, because I used my channel divinity.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did use that.
Yeah. Sugar. I was hoping to rely on that. Okay, never mind. Well, there's one thing that I can do. Action. Strike. Okay, dagger. No. Bonus action. I mean, how is she looking? Does she look perfectly fine, happy? She's smiling. All her teeth are intact.
I would say she hasn't had teeth for a while, but she is starting to show some injury.
Because I'm just kind of wondering, are we going to try to finish this here or not? If we are, I'm going to have to blow everything that I have, literally. So I will spiritual weapon next to her.
Okay, spiritual weapon. What's the weapon today?
The weapon today is going to be, like always, it's 2 fuzzy dice on a piece of string. And one is going to whip around one way, and then the next turn, the other one's going to whip around. So it's just constantly spinning.
Alright.
So it's going to attack her. She's going to regret this. Or at least I will, potentially. So spiritual weapon +5. Oh, please tell me that went through. Yes, 21. That went through.
Alright, hang on. I'm trying to find you some fuzzy
max
dice. Did you max out on these?
Yeah, 11. Is that force damage?
Yeah.
Or is it
Okay, I don't have fuzzy dice in here, so I'm just going to go for now
Force.
and make it a it is now a D6 right there. Fuzzy dice hanging out over top of her head.
And
Huzzah. And that was
I don't
nice.
know.
11 points of damage.
I don't know how this is going to work. I assume hags are very wise. Can she make a DC 13 Wisdom save, please?
She certainly can.
As the pachinko parlor noises start to ring in her head.
Oh my gosh, that's not my rolls. These are my rolls today, guys. You are lucky my dice hate me today. Just saying. If my dice
Oh,
didn't hate me, y'all would already be dead, I'm sure. Okay. So yeah, she obviously is not with it. The bear has thrown her off. Holy shnikes, yeah,
Wow.
she's now starting to look like pretty messed up. She kind of grips her ears
And,
and just starts screeching and looking up at you.
with
Directly at
that, what is this here?
It's a door. You have
With
seen
that,
this door.
I am
Earlier
going
on,
to try to go out here and go here and hide because I don't want to get hit.
For sure,
That's
for
my
sure. So
turn.
we're gonna get that door open for you again. That door has been opened once before. You know that this is where some things have been stored.
Stanky.
In fact, the crate of dead corpses that you brought as a gift from Muckstump was stored in this space. So yeah, okay. Okay. Wow, that was a hell of a round there for you. Okay, Elred, you have protection from evil and good on you.
And you just got to post it.
Yes, I do. All right. Yeah, let's do some things. Hopefully.
This is not good for me.
Come on.
It's great for us.
You guys.
That's what I'm talking about.
There it is.
There it
Just
is. 4 points of damage.
Gotta be kidding me.
Shunt in at 3 more points of radiant damage for 7 total points of damage.
2s and 1 shouldn't be allowed on us.
Dude, 7 day. Oh gosh. All right.
Wow, guys, this took a turn. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. She's up and she's looking messed. So, and she's really not good about this. So she is going to first try to. It's actually Baramo that she's most nervous about right now. Okay, so she is going to bite at Baramo. No, that's the brown bear. She's going to bite at Baramo and Withering Ray at him as well. First, the bite hits, but the Withering Ray does not. Oh, she can't Withering Ray here. It's a ranged thing. Hang on. She's going to step away first before she tries the Withering Ray anyway. And step up onto the lily pad before she launches the Withering Ray.
All right.
Baramo and Elred get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, no, you guys both swing and miss.
What are my
But
rolls?
the first hit of 15, she can't grapple him. So that's just it. You see a great big gash across the face of Baramo. That's gonna bring us to, she's going to jump up onto the lily pad, and the lily pad is going to start lifting up off of the water, and you can see the roots of the lily pad kind of dangling underneath. Oh, look at this sky guy. What the hell? You duh! Okay, if you guys don't know this, in my channel, I have a reward that I am apparently going to need to make higher than that. So that, and Sky Guide used that reward to make the DM automatically fail. So, she does not slash Baramo. She misses him entirely. Sky Guide to the rescue for you guys, but she is still going to get onto this lily pad.
Can they make the DM crit? Oh gosh.
Yes, they can actually make the DM crit too. So go figure. All right, so then with that, she's now lifting up off. She's got 5. She's going to be able to get basically almost all the way up to the 3rd level at this point in time. But she's already used her actions, so she can't do anything else. So she is now floating 25 feet above your head. Dottie, it is your turn. You're now back to consciousness after being knocked out by some sort of strange glance that Slackjaw
Right.
gave you a few moments ago.
Okay. So, clarity question, because I had something I wanted to try, but can I do... So I want to do a firebolt, and I have twin spell with being a sorcerer.
Yeah, you do.
I know there's not more than one enemy, but I was wondering if I could spin throwing both of them at her.
Twin spell. I'm just going to look at this real quick. Okay. Now you know what? Rule of cool rolls. It goes here, so go for it.
Okay. That's what I was trying to get. I knew the way it was worded it wouldn't fly, but...
Yeah, the rules is written, I would have to say no, but rule of cool works.
Okay.
But her AC, like, you can't actually see her. All you can see is the bottom of the lily pad.
Oh, too late.
All right, 2 shots off. And these are...
Firebolts.
Was it 21? What's her AC again? I gotta... No, actually the 21 hits. The 20 does not, but the 21 does. You can just see just like a little elbow kind of sticking out over the side. 7 points of damage to her as she is still lifting away. And she's now... It's not so much of a scream now, as it more like a whimpering dog kind of wince. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, you're still prone. You're shooting this from your back.
Up.
Yeah, okay. She's like, ah, pew pew, and away goes. Erebus, it's your turn. I lost Erebus. Oh no, I lost Erebus. Okay, we're gonna hold off on that for a second. I think Erebus is fixing things. He had some wicked background noises. So, Baramo is lost, and so Baramo's gonna lose their turn anyway. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna check in the Discord here, see if we have a message here from Erebus, see if he has internet malfunctions or something to that effect. Which, of course, if he has internet malfunctions, he can't talk to us on the Discord. Of course. And now I'm having internet malfunctions, go figure. Why not? Alrighty. Oh, his power flipped off. So he'll be back here in just a few moments. In the meantime, we'll move up to the next person in the initiative. So that'll be Scrags, and then we'll retcon some things if we need to for Erebus. So Scrags, you're in this space where you can see... Like, if you want, I can give you a quick description of the space.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so in this space, what you have is... there's a horse's head that's kind of been mounted up on the wall. It's kind of leering at you with some glossy eyes. Its lips are drawn back, showing pointed yellow teeth. It's affixed to a large 8-limbed armature made of wicker and wire. So it looks like... It's just this weird concoction. It's facing the doorway where you entered. Right beside you, there's a wooden crate as well. There's flies all over this disordered room. Sometimes they bring your attention to some carcasses that are just kind of lying strewn about in small piles. There's a short table, probably regular table height for you, that has an assortment of tools like saws and knives and cranks and drills, sewing thread, needles and such. And then that's when you start to realize, oh, this is a place of taxidermy. She has been putting things together you could see a number of her projects in various states of completion. It looks that there's a shelf there that is in various stages, that's about ready to collapse. It's leaning on the wall between 2 windows. And there are all sorts of stuffed horrors strewn about on that shelf. They are completely artless, and they tend to be combinations of at least 2 animals in each taxidermied subject.
Okay.
That's what you got.
I am going to go out here. Can I even see her at all? Can I see anything?
Roll a perception check.
Why do you have to do this to me, DM? Just can't be nice for once in your life. Ouch! That's rough.
It's just a little bit lower than the average person would notice, and unfortunately, the average person in dangerous circumstances is very two-dimensional. So what you see is Baramo. You see Dottie having just gotten back up.
But I can't see the lily pad going up.
The lily pad is now out of your vision.
I can't do anything with my special weapon now, so okay. I am going to
Welcome back. So, Scraggs, with your consent, I'm going to pause you there because we're supposed to be actually in Erebus' thing.
Erebus may actually do something.
That's quite fine. Life happens. I feel like we're still playing catch up on our end for you, though. So just bear with me for a second as I check in things. Yeah, mine's being sketchy for you. Could I get you to give me a sound check there, Ender? Okay. I did not get you for the stream. Can I get you to try and reconnect again for me?
He did say in the Discord chat that he'd drink the Vanish Potion, throw a knife at her.
Oh, good. You've given us a description. So, yeah, while you're reconnecting, I'm going to get you... Okay. So, drinking the Vanish Potion. Alright, so, at which point, Scraggs, carry on with your drink. Technology.
Okay, I mean, there's not much I can bloody well do. I will say, where is she? Where is she? Spiritual weapon, go kill her. I just don't know where I can actually move it. And okay, I will...
Roll me a wisdom check, then. Just a straight wisdom check.
Oh, you know I don't have good wisdom, even though I'm a cleric.
I have to do stuff here too. 9 is
13.
being sketchy. 13. 13 is gonna be good enough. For whatever reason, Ender, your video is just not coming through. And I don't know why. I am... Oh, there we go. I got your volume now. We can hear you now. Try me.
You can hear me?
Oh, yeah. We can hear you on the stream. Now I'm happy. I wasn't happy before, but now I am. Okay, so we're gonna... I'll resolve your wisdom check here in just a second. In the meantime, I am gonna say... so, Ender, you were gonna go... You drank the Vanish Potion, right? I lost Ender again. Ender! Erebus! And boy, he's having a go of things today. He's having a go of things today. Okay, so with the wisdom check that you just did, you get the sense immediately that something unusual has happened to... oh, there we go. We're back. That's all right. What's weird about this is something is going on in such a weird way that I can't even hear you. I still can't hear you in the stream, but I can totally hear you in Video Ninja. I don't get it.
I'm back.
That is so weird. So I don't know. I'll try some things. I'll see if I can solve it. You are invisible. You are also 25 feet, so it's a straight roll because it is outside of your dagger. Hang on, what is your dagger range?
I think 30 is the dagger.
Yeah, she's still just out of your range, so it's going to be a straight roll. But she has no idea where it's coming from, so if you do hit her, it's going to still have sneak attack damage. So, and we're going to get this audio nonsense solved for you yet too. Yeah, because somebody gave you a rapier. That's right. What was the rapier? That's. And how bizarre. All right, yeah. So you throw it. It hits the bottom of the lily pad and scrapes across the bottom, knocks one of the roots off that just kind of falls to the ground beside you. But it doesn't cause any excess damage. Not with her lily pad providing her with some cover. Oh yeah, she's a long ways up, and all you can see is basically almost all you can see is her lily pad. But good news is the dagger falls straight back down at you, so you can claim your dagger again if you want. Using the lily pad to hide, I love it. Go ahead and roll your stealth check, and then I will also request that you try one more time and see if we can get whatever nonsense is going. You might have to close off your browser window completely and restart your browser. Yeah, that stealth will work. Nice. Okay, so Scrags, you get this sense wash over you that there's some sort of strange kinship happening, although you don't know how, between the white lady and this creature. And so while you don't necessarily see it, you get somewhere in the back of your head you had this sense. Maybe it was from the white lady.
Between her and the white lady?
See, like there's some sort of connection there for sure.
Connection in a good way or a bad way?
That part you can't tell with a 13, but what you can tell is that your spiritual weapon, when you say spiritual weapon, go chase her, it kind of starts to float upwards, and that's when you realize where she is. That doesn't quite get to her.
Okay, so it wants to go to her. It wants to go to her. It doesn't want to not hit her is what I'm trying to get at.
Basically, yes. So it's trying to chase her down, but she's too far away.
All right. I mean, there's not much I can do because everything that I have requires line of sight, and I can't get line of sight on her. I mean, Toll the Dead does have the range, but if I can't see her, I can't use it. So in that case, I will.
You could run up the stairs to try and chase her down.
I'll never be able to catch her. The stairs is over here, isn't it?
Yep.
No, I think I wish I had spell. I am going to look at Dottie and make sure that she doesn't go down again. I'm going to cast the spell Cure Wounds.
Ah, nice.
Nice.
Sugar, you only get 5 hit points back.
Hey, that's still more than I had.
Moved over here and cast it on her, and that is my turn. Sorry.
Attack the stem. Okay, so there is no actual stem. Like the whole thing is just so Sky Guy in the chat says attack the stem. There is no stem. It's actually just floating. It's disembodied. It's not connected to the water at all. It is now just moving. So just to be clear about that. So that takes us now to Eldred. You still have protection from evil and good, but the evil and good is 25 feet above your head.
Yeah. Not much I can do about that. And I can't see her because she's covered by by the lily pad.
That is correct. Like you might be able to see an elbow, or maybe a foot.
Yeah.
Kind of sitting out the edge.
All right.
So she's got cover, is what I'm trying to say.
Does it look like she seems like she's just like trying to like back out of the fight totally, or is it just like get to where they can't hit me?
Yeah, from the amount of damage she looked like she was sustaining, she looks like she's just trying to dip out.
All right. I mean, we can probably let that happen, but I'm still gonna throw a javelin at her.
All right, roll your attack.
Jesus.
Yeah, you throw it up and it hits the bottom, kind of angled, so it doesn't even actually capture on the lily pad even.
That's like
And
my
it falls
fourth.
back down to you though.
That's like my fourth attack, and only one of them is hit. Anyways,
Man.
You're not a lucky paladin.
no. Oh no, it's not. It's not just when I'm playing a paladin.
Fair enough. All right, is that end your turn?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So with that, you see her get up to that third level, take a minor pause at that third level, and then just out of your view, and out towards the north end of the building, and just gone. You no longer can see her. So that's going to take us out of initiative.
Well, I don't think so.
Can we run up
However-
the stairs and see if we can get a line of
Yeah,
sight?
sure. Yeah, go for it. You could run now. As you're running up the stairs, the whole cabin, the whole place is just moaning and creaking under the pressure of probably having some significant damage to a load-bearing wall somewhere from your fireball.
I got 90 feet of movement if I use both dashes.
Okay, so you can get all the way up to the top level. She's not there anymore. But you can, and I will take you all the way up there so you can see it. Oh. You get all... Is that what you're doing? Is you're going to go all the way up to the top level?
How much movement do I have if I do that?
You would have... Hang on, let me do some quick mathing here. I got to do the mathing. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40... you actually don't know how to get to the top level, so that's a problem. Hang on. How would you get to the top? Okay. Yeah, okay, so... Oh, except that, you know what? It is, Oh, that's right, I forgot. You don't know how to get to the top level because the only stairs you knew about were blown apart. Yeah, so... But you could like you'd have to do an athletics check to see if you could jump up to a bottom to capture yourself on the bottom floor of that third level to lift yourself up. And I would allow that if you wanted to do that, but it would take that would be your action to do so as well to get through that distance.
I'll just look at I'll just go to the second level and look around for and maybe my gear.
Sure. So as you get to that second level, getting to that second level, everything's been blown apart in that one space, and it's just this open cavity down low. You can look down and see other people below you, but as you look up, you see that there are that there seems to be like a bed chamber of some sort up there, perhaps, because you can see dressers and you can see shelves and so on. That were just completely obliterated, but it is 2 rooms above you. It's a smaller section, of probably about, by first guesses, 15, about 40, maybe 50 feet wide. But there is a room divider that has been near obliterated or certainly scorched, and you can see a doorway to that level up there as well. But you also see a window that you surmise she is probably simply just flown out of.
I'll call down and say, I don't know if we'll be able to catch her, but if you guys have any way.
I'm sorry, I said she flew north. I should have said south. My apologies. Got my directions mixed up today.
I don't have any way, and to be honest, I think we're a little bit hurt. She's taken a bit of rough and tumble from good old Scraggs, but I think we should just, figure out what to do about all the crap here and get out of here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'd suggest getting out of here as soon as possible. A hag is a dangerous enemy.
The fact that we beat her once means maybe we could do her again. This time a little bit harder. Well, next time, I mean. Dottie,
I expected her to be tougher than what she was.
you have something wrong with your eyes. Is one of them hanging out of your head?
What?
You took a big hit.
Yeah. I mean, that happens when you accidentally cast a fireball at a hag.
Yeah, about that. Why did you fireball me?
Well, Well, I didn't do it on purpose. Just sometimes when, sometimes my magic just erupts and I can't control it.
Right. Well, you know, I'm sending you my bloody cleaning bill. This cloak is priceless. It has no value. It's priceless. Quick, let's see what's magical here and fuck off. Politely. Minding
Yes.
your... Yeah.
I can agree
Right,
with that.
let's go. Elraid, maybe you should get a little bit of training from Buddy Boy here about winging that sword of yours. Not very useful, eh? Hey? Unless start
Your
poking
spiritual
him.
weapon is now dropped, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. How'd you get back up again?
About that, thanks. Remind me again next time, Stu, gives you the blessings of my lady. And that might help you not whiff so much. Anyway, quick. I'm going to detect magic and just grab whatever crap is here and let's get out of here and make sure we take all gold and all the nice things that we find, right?
Alrighty.
I
So
can
with your
second that.
detect magic,
So I will use a spell slot about doing a 10-minute ritual.
Okay. Oh, that's good to know. Okay, cool. So the things that you notice immediately in terms of detect magic. What's the range on detect magic again?
30 feet. Anything within 30 feet of me, I can sense, get a faint aura. However, if it's blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt,
Okay.
I can't see.
So what's funny about this, now that I just kind of clued into something here, but unfortunately, because of all the strange techniques that we had, all you guys could hear when Erevis was talking down to you was Erevis's voice. You could not see him at all. He is currently invisible.
I'm still invisible.
Oh yeah, it's gonna last a little while.
Oh.
I mean, I know the invisibility spell lasts an hour, so...
Yeah.
I didn't...
So
even after the attack?
even after the attack, like you're still
Oh.
you drank it. If you drank it,
Greater
you are
invisibility.
invisible. Yeah.
Greater invisibility.
I am going to keep
Hang
an
on,
eye
let me
out then up here.
Let me double check that. Let me make sure I'm not completely wrong on that, but I'm pretty certain you are still invisible.
If it's greater invisibility, then yeah.
If it's normal invisibility, my attack would have dropped it.
That is true. It would have dropped it. You're right. My apologies. Actually, I you know what? I don't think that's right. And now I have to really double check my notes. Hang on a second.
If it's normal invisibility potion, yeah, I don't know if there's greater invisibility potions, but if there are, they are bloody strong. Greater invisibility is a 5th level spell, I think.
Cabinet. Yep. No. You are no longer visible. Just double checking. Thank you very much for that. So, and now I totally, because I got distracted by that, lost what I was going for. But okay, detect magic. That's what we're going for. So detecting magic. What you're gonna see, Erevis, you did grab the other one, so you can see that Erevis has something glowing on him. It's giving you an aura of transmutation. Bermo is an aura of transmutation. The whole thing that he is an aura of transmutation. But you also see another aura from the dolls up here in the corner. What you're seeing there is, I'm pretty certain it's transmutation too, but I'm just going to double check it for you.
If Dottie doesn't want the dolls, I'll be happy to play with them.
That is...
Or maybe Elraid, would you like to play with the dolls?
No.
Sorry, illusion. It is illusion.
Oh, even better.
And you kind of walking around the space, you're also going to get an aura of conjuration from the mirror.
That's going into my bag of holding, which is just
the mirror
a little sack.
It's like a full wardrobe-sized mirror. It's not going to fit into a bag.
We can. I mean, I've seen guys moving houses before. I'm sure we'd be able to manhandle it or humanoid handle it out of here.
If you wanted to. Are you going to also walk around the rest of the facility too? Are you going to try and go back up
I
to different
am
levels?
walking around everywhere, just looking everything and pointing out anything that I see that is worth any money, and we're taking it all.
On
I
this
have a
level?
high investigation. So I
On
can help.
every level. In fact,
Okay. Well, then we're going to have
what
to walk
I want
through
to
that.
do is I want to get out of here, and I want to nuke the place from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Okay, well then we're gonna have to do some work with that. But in that room that you were in with the taxidermy room, you are also going to see in there. Hang on a second. Oh, that's not the right sheet. There is something in there. Tell you what it is. It is
It's a magic
tail.
tail.
Oh no, it's not. Sorry, it's not pinging you for. There's nothing in here pinging you for magic purposes in here. Sorry.
I'm going to have a look anyway, seeing as how you actually made a big deal of this.
Yeah, why not, right? DM's mistake. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me there, with advantage because Dottie's doing it too.
I would prefer to help her.
Then go for it.
Dottie, yeah, I can do that.
Dottie, can I help you? And I'll give you guidance.
Absolutely.
Of course, that means touching your shoulder, so maybe you don't want that.
So 15 plus a d4. Oh, nice! 19.
19. You're definitely going to find on one of these shelves, while there's all of these grotesque implements and tools for taxidermying dogs to frogs and horses to anoraks and such, it's just everything in here just looks absolutely disgusting. You do see a few tools or a few implements that are on one of the shelves in there. One of the things you see is a box with some small drawers in it, and so you open up the drawers, and you can see some what would be kind of like glass eyes, except one of them seems to be made of wood instead of glass.
Snag that.
I'd like to slowly make my way to the bedchamber before anyone else.
Sure. So, first thing before we do this, so, Dottie, I need you to write something down in your sheet for me.
Okay.
I want you to write down wooden eye, and just because I'm lazy, can you also write down room B2?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, cool. So, down on this main level, there are other doors that you guys have not explored yet, too. So, are you going to go through those other doors?
I would say, Erebus mentioned going elsewhere. If he's not like sneaking away, I'd probably go with him.
Okay.
But if he is trying to like do that discreetly, then you know.
I sprinted up to the second floor, but you haven't seen.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot you were up there. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably go up after you though. I'm not looting the place with everyone else.
Okay. Cool. So you guys are going to go for looking around at things. Shimo, for his sake, is actually going to drop his bear form and is just going to keep watch in the general vicinity. Are you checking out those doors, Scrags and Dottie?
I think we're just casing the joint.
Sure. Yeah. Let's just take everything.
Smash and grab.
If anything happens, it's on Dottie's head.
Yep.
All right. So
I'll take that.
we'll come back to you guys in just a second because that will have taken you some time to do the looking you already have. Aravis, I'm going to bring your token back up there again. And Errolred, I'll do the same for you. So you guys are now going. We are splitting the party. Always a good idea. Okay, so, yeah, you guys are at the top of the stairs here. First things first, Aravis, I'm going to get you to roll for me a perception check in this space, please. And let's see here. Need to find my DC for this thing. Aravis, you got your perception check coming?
Aravis. There it is. 22.
Oh, nice. That's a good roll. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, maybe it's on this part here. Right.
I would like to start
actually,
taking as soon as the scaly man is next to me.
Sure. So at one point in time, Scraggs will have, with his detect magic, will have pointed up to you and say, "Oi, look at that mirror," and because you will have gotten a ping of transmutation magic from the mirror, and there is a mirror as you look up and down this hallway to your left. There's portraits all up and down this hallway except for a single mirror, and as you look at it to try and inspect it, you try to even look behind it to see what's there, and you can't. It will not detach from the wall. You kind of look around the edges and you can see evidence of what must be some form of glue, but this is unusual glue. Most glues, like a cardboard box, you can tear them apart. Sometimes it takes more muscle. This is not budging even from the wood.
All right.
But however, you then look around the rest of that and you do see that there is there is some sort of an etching or a little very fine crack that you'd have to really pay attention to not think that they were actually parts of the just parts of the imperfections of wood.
I'll investigate those.
Yeah, go ahead with your perception. Well, with that, that's what you would have gotten with your perception. Got all of that for you too. So it'd be the same as the investigation.
Okay.
Just can't pull the mirror off, and the door's not opening. It's obviously a door to you now, though.
I'll try pushing the mirror.
You can push the mirror, or you can push it. Pushing the mirror still doesn't seem to open the door.
Twist
for you.
it.
Glued in place.
Tug
Something
it.
about the magical part
Pop
of
it.
this door.
I'll look into it.
Looking into the mirror, no problems.
I'm looking good. A little burnt, but
Very burnt.
I assume that trying to like put my hand like into or like through the mirror doesn't do anything either.
No, does not seem to do it. Like you think Witchlight Carnival, totally this could happen, right? But
Yeah.
no, it doesn't. It's not happening here.
slide it up and down, slide it back and forth.
No slidey movie either.
Okay.
Looks to you like the only way you're going to get this mirror to do anything at all is if you were to break it.
Not the first time he's punched his own reflection.
All right.
He'll take out a dagger. He'll ask the other guy to back up.
Yeah.
Actually, he'll take out the soldering thing and like stand to the side, smack it.
Roll to attack it then.
All right. That's just a rapier, I guess. 25 to hit.
Oh, so in your investigations, you kind of get the sense as to where the reflection layer seems to be a little bit different than the rest, and so it's probably the weaker part of the mirror. And you smack it, and the mirror shatters. But here's the thing: while the whole thing shatters, it still stays affixed to the wall, and the wall doesn't go anywhere.
I'll investigate what I just did.
Roll me an Arcana check for me.
Arcana. I do not have that, but I rolled a 17,
You rolled
so
an-
that's okay.
I see. That's a beautiful little roll. You've heard of doors that are sealed through other means. I mean, you're a rogue. You've had to try to break into places beforehand, so you probably have even come across one of the or two of these before, where doesn't matter what you do with your thieves' tools, you could have the absolute most deftly operated tools ever, and still some sort of arcane lock exists there and prevents you from being able to get through. You feel like this might be the similar situation. You would need some form of magical interference to get through this doorway. But it's got to go somewhere.
And the mirror itself, like after I broke it, what does it look like?
It just looks like a shattered mirror all the way across with a splintered and spider webby kind of shatters across. The other part with the Arcana check of an 18, you're gonna realize this was probably glued with some sort of magical glue.
And
Obviously, there was some reason why this chamber existed.
I want to look at the portraits.
Sure. And so the portraits that you see in this space, grumpy, sad, frightened, and angry people, humans, elves, bullywugs, goblins. It doesn't seem to matter. Just you get the sense that Slackjaw just really liked portraits of people in discomfort.
Yeah, just that totally normal thing for people to have.
Yeah.
But you do see 2 more doorways down at the end of this hall as well.
Okay. So this is the door that's locked?
This is the door. Well, this right here is where the mirror was. That blue tab that you see there, that's the mirror. And that's theoretically where behind it is something. But there is also another door here. There's also another door here. And as a result of a fireball, there is a nothing here.
Okay. I'll open this door.
All right, opening that door. And I'm going to, as you open up the door, we're going to switch gears.
Okay.
We're going to go back over to Dottie and Scraggs for a moment. Dottie and Scraggs, we're going to let you into one of the rooms that you were going to be trying to clear out right off the top here.
Okay.
Because I know we're all completionists around here. And so in the northeast corner, you open up a door in here. All you see in this space are just scraps of cloth, bundles of yarn. They seem to be piled throughout the small room. You kind of get the sense it's like a 10-foot by 10-foot room. You get the sense that this would be like the storehouse of your grandmother who likes to go quilting, but not everything is as organized as your grandmother would probably keep it.
Okay.
You could you do see some pin cushions in here as well that tend to be actually, in order to get into that room. Yeah. We're going to do something interesting here too. Give me 1 second as I pull that up. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, okay. As you step into this room, Scraggs and Dottie, is it both you guys going into this room? Is that what's going down?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys both step into this room, you guys kind of check out this room and see that there is some pin cushions that look like they've been made to resemble humanoids, but it's just a whole bunch of those kinds of things in here. As you turn around, there's something blocking your way out. One of the dolls that you had to walk past has shifted forms and turned into
Oh no.
some other creature. And is now going to try to attack you.
Firebolt.
Actually, it's going to do this first. This is the action it's going to do. Suddenly, you can't see anything at all as darkness consumes you.
Oh, that's fun.
That's pretty crappy.
Oh,
It was like a spell, was it, or an ability?
You can't tell for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, your vision disappears. I would normally have you roll initiative, but I think I'm just going to go with your initiative scores. What's your initiative modifier, Dottie and Scraggs?
3 for me, I think.
Plus 2.
Plus 2. Yeah, so it'll go order Dottie, Scraggs, and then this thing.
Okay.
Okay, we're just going to do that just for the sake of discussion because I don't have everybody here. But it's just, you're just blinded in the space. There's nothing but darkness around you.
Okay.
What do you do, Dottie?
I'm gonna firebolt, but since it's probably at disadvantage, I'll throw Tides of Chaos to undo it. I haven't learned my lesson.
Yeah, because that's
roll.
historically always gone great for us.
Yeah,
Yep.
straight roll for me, please.
Okay, and I'll have to
We haven't died yet!
I
mean,
did
this
it
is
help
no-
anyway, just like last time.
10. You see it you produce the firebolt, but what's weird is you feel it leave your finger, but you don't see it, which is highly unnerving for you. And it just, all you
Well,
kind of
that's
hear is
terrifying.
off in the background. Perception check for me, please, Ender and Elred, if you will, please.
Okay.
But it does miss. Roll me out your Tides of Chaos too, please.
Oh, I'm decent.
Okay, that works.
Sure. Okay.
Jesus.
All right, so Elred, you're too much interested in this door, but out of the corner of your eye, Ender, you see a little bit of a flash of light from the room that is now very much opened up due to fireball damage. So you do see a little bit of a flash of light over there. Scrag. Oh, go ahead, Ender.
I'll hop over to the edge and just look down.
And what you see, I haven't actually drawn it out yet. I'll draw it out right now. What you see is, let's see here. Oh, I can't do it. That was bad. That was bad. Hang on a second. You see. Come on, work with me, machine here. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, there you go. And there, a great big dark black circle has encompassed the space in the corner of the bottom level. There is no light going in or out of it.
Your friends have a knack for getting themselves in trouble, and honestly, it's quite impressive.
All right, Scrags, it's your turn.
Well, I need to see it. I need to see. You need sight for everything. Oh, wait a second. You don't have to see using this. Interesting. It's one willing creature you touch.
Aha. So you could potentially touch yourself or Dottie if they're willing. And you get the sense that Dottie is still probably right beside you. It's not a big room you're in.
There's also, I don't know why, but Bless says you bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Nothing about seeing. So
That's
that
true.
would work, technically. So who's within 30 feet of me?
What you know for sure between being within 30 feet of you would be for sure Dottie.
And myself. I'm within 30 feet of me,
5,
I
10,
assume.
15, 25. Yeah, she was too far away from you.
All right, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to, I'm going to regret this, Dottie. I am going to try to put myself in front of Dottie.
Okay, you already feel like you're in front of Dottie. You feel like you've already interposed her.
Okay, I'm going to take the dodge action.
Oh, interesting. Okay, puts them at disadvantage. Okay.
Well, no, they're going to be a normal roll
because of their own advantage.
I assume they can see, and I assume they can see in the darkness. And I will. Oh, my bonus action. I am going to obviously. Fudge. Do nothing.
All right. All right. That's going to bring us to the thing. Whatever the thing is. Let's see here. I need to know, Scrags, if a 19 hits. It's a straight roll. Pretty certain it does. So with that 19, it does not have advantage. Okay, so as you're trying to like dodge whatever this thing is, Scrags, you feel something kind of grip around your shoulder and neck, and then just kind of grasp you and start squeezing and crushing you.
Oh, is that just me?
There you go. Now I can hear you. And you can't hear me? Oh, you can't hear me. I don't know what happened. Our technology is being weird. In any case.
Okay, I can hear now. I can hear now.
Okay. Woofda. Okay, in any case, this thing grips you around the shoulder and neck and just starts squeezing and starts trying to inch its way up your neck to your head as well. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
How did it hit me?
19 on a straight roll.
I'll use shield.
Shield. Okay. So you
Which
use
I
your reaction of a
don't
shield.
have. So I don't do use
You
shield. I
can't
don't
do
have
it.
shield. All right. I'm taking 8 damage.
You're taking 8 damage.
I'm down.
All right. And you can all you hear, Dottie, beside you, is this flump and this kind of sound that goes with it too. So Scrags is now down.
Okay.
And that's going to bring us to the top of the initiative. Ender and Elred. Elred, you will have heard Ender mention something here. If you guys would like, we can get everybody rolled initiative in now.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Everybody
I'm
roll
gonna
for me initiative.
go down the stair or drop down the hole without damage if I can.
I think you will be able to. Go ahead and click
Yeah.
your tokens, guys, to roll your damage. Or to roll in.
All right.
And I will roll Shimo in because he was supposed to keep watching. He didn't do that very well.
All right.
And where is it here? Shimo. Here we go. Shimo's got bad initiative today. And there we go. What is going on? Why can't I get the thing? Why is this not working for me? Oh my gosh, why is that doing that? Okay, sorry guys, I'm gonna fix this thing here first. It's supposed to be like there to like there in size. Actually, even that's still too big. Oh well, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Okay, there, done. Okay. Center there. All right, so bringing us to our initiative. Let's get them all sorted out here. Elred, you get to be first, but you're quite a distance away.
Yeah, all right. So wait, what whole? Where did he drop down?
Erebus will drop down on his next turn. Hang on, I'll bring you to where you want to be.
Sure,
Where
yeah.
where are you wanting to go?
I mean, so they're sorry, I changed this way. So they're on the floor below, like below,
That's correct. Yes.
in one of the rooms. Okay. Yeah, I'd also drop down, try to get there as fast as possible,
Okie doke.
even if it means, you know.
All right. So if you're gonna just simply jump down, I'm gonna say that you can easily get down there. I'll bring
Yeah.
your token down to the right spot. So you would drop. You would probably land in the water right there, and all you can see is this great big black circle of darkness in the corner. Shimo's there, kind of shocked.
All right. Yeah. Oops. What do I have anything that could specifically help in this situation? It's likely magical darkness. I think I'm smart enough to realize that. Can I divine sense?
Aha. What does divine sense help you detect?
Fiends, celestials, and undeads, I believe.
Then you
Yeah.
sense. Then you sense nothing.
Yeah, I figured it was worth a shot, though.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I have anything here that really helps.
Well, and I'm going to say you probably used about 30 feet of your movement already.
Yeah, that would have been my action, so that'll be it.
All right, Dottie, you felt this. You sensed something flump onto the ground and get this weird squishy sound. What do you do?
I don't have anything that can heal Scrax, sadly. Do I have a better sense of where it's at?
No, not really. I mean, you can roll a perception check to see if you can figure it out.
Okay. I'll try that. Nope.
You just heard. Don't really even know what caused it. Can't even tell if it was something from a long distance away or what the dealio was. You did see something in the doorway, but that's as much as you could tell.
Okay. This is bad. Let's see here. I'm just going to. This could be so bad. I'm going to blindly reach where I thought it was and try to cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay, roll your attack.
Okay. 16.
Okay, you good. So you reach out, kind of wisping out into this darkness, completely devoid of any sense of sight, and you feel your hand brush across something that seems almost slimy. And you're like, oh, that can't possibly... Well, maybe it could be, but I'm going to try anyway. And you hit.
Okay,
what's your
cool.
damage?
7 lightning.
7 lightning. You feel the energy escape your fingers and your palm, but no sense. You still don't see it. All you hear is just this sizzling of, and it stinks. The result is a very noxious smell in your nose. Yeah, we're okay. And you don't even get a sound out of it, which is weird. You just get this weird slithering thing. You do feel it wither, but you don't hear whatever it was, but you don't hear it slither or do anything else along those lines.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna try to make a bunch of noise to help the rest of the group find where we're at.
Yeah, okay, cool. So that will give you... I would say that because of that help, if somebody were to do a perception check, it's going to give it a straight roll to see if they can figure out where to go. That's going to bring us to Erebus. Erebus, you can drop down now. So I'll grab your token here and do so. I'll move you real quick. You drop down into the water right in front of Elred. You see this large shadow out in front of you. But you now also hear Dottie just kind of... Right here! Right here!
I will use my... So how much movement have I used?
You have used... I'm going to say you've used about 10 feet of your movement.
I will use that much movement and then bonus action dash into the darkness. And I'm going to try and find Dottie using her noise and grab her and whoever is next to her.
Okay, interesting. Let's see here. Roll for me a perception check first, please.
Alright. Perception.
Okay, and I'm gonna get you to roll a grapple check. So this is like athletics.
Athletics, okay. 19.
Yeah. So you bump into something with your feet first. So you reach down and you grab what you feel like must be two things that are kind of almost like they're hugging each other, and then just kind of bear hug them and lift them up. So you now have something grappled.
I will use the rest of my movement and a dash action to just...
No, you've already got your movements to get to the shadow, and you've already dashed in.
With the bonus action dash. With cunning action.
So your action was this athletics check to grapple them.
Okay.
So you still have whatever... You would have 5, 10, 15... You would have 15 feet more movement left.
I'll use it to try and get as far as I can.
Okay, so you will be able to get here, and what you will see, and what Shima would see as well, is Erebus emerge from the shadow with Scrags and some weird, extremely large leech-looking like thing gripped around his shoulder and around Scrag's shoulder and neck, and Erebus is just carrying them both.
I think Donnie turned into a slime!
Alright. That's going to bring us to Shimo. Scrags, what's your dexterity? Oh, no, I already know. Scrags, you're going to go before the thing. Okay. But Shimo is going to... what does he got? He's just going to go and punch it. Here comes Punch. Rolling for Punch. And yeah, that hit. So he punches the thing, and it just kind of goes. Just the hand sinks into it. He gets one more punch out of this too because he's monk. Oh man. He punches it and he knocks it off of Scraggs and onto the ground. So I'm gonna try and pull all of this stuff around here. It's now. Actually, it's not quite there yet. So Scraggs.
Hey, I
gets
actually
brought in
gotta go now.
Okay.
I'll just take I'll just be taking like swings on it.
Fair enough.
So-
It'll probably be done by the time you get there, depending on
Yeah.
what Scraggs. What happens?
Do you have any lay on hands?
Yes, I do have 4 points of lay on hands left, so if anyone goes down, I can pop that.
All right. So what we'll do is we'll go to get to the end of this encounter, and then we'll call it for the day too.
Yep. All right.
All
See you
right.
guys.
Cool. Cheers. Take care. All
Yep.
right. So that brings it to us to the end of Shimo's turn. It is now Scragg's turn. You did your death saving throw. That was a fail. However, I'm going to tell you right now, you needed Shimo to punch that thing off at you. It's now the thing's turn. And it's going to try and leech onto what it felt carry things away, and that's Erevis. So Erevis does a... Oh, that's not going to hit you. Forget that. Nonsense. Okay. It was a 7. It's not even going to touch you.
Nope.
All right, so that's going to bring us then to Elred, who's going to run over, lay on hands on Scraggs, and do some attacky-tackies. So we'll do that real fast right now. Elred's attack. What did he say he was going to attack with? Did he say that?
Just his longsword.
Okay. In comes a longsword shot on this thing. That hits. That's a lot of damage. He slices this thing in half, and it just falls off to the side, and then lays on hands on Scraggs immediately afterwards. Scraggs, actually, I'm going to get you to do one more death saving throw first for me, please. Yeah, that was good. Good. All right, so you take 1 point of lay on hands health, and you are back to consciousness again. However, the darkness is now completely dissipated as well, as this leechy-looking thing now is in 2 pieces and ichor floating out into the water around you.
Dottie, no!
Let's get you guys some vision back.
Who knew she was a slime monster?
And that is where we're going to call it for the time being, at any rate. Unless, what is that? Actually, what do you guys think you're going to do next?
Leave.
Yeah, seeing that casing the joint isn't working very
We
well.
just need to leave.
We're just gonna GP.
We can come back and kill her if we really want to, but we need to leave.
Okay, well then with that, we'll pause at this point then, and we'll pick up on the leaving side of things next week, because there will be some things that show up to you next week that I want to make sure we don't miss. Elred for.
gosh.
So
Oh no.
this is you guys opened a can of worms the size of Jahiva's fault when you blew that fireball out. So I'm surprised at how it turned out, but pleasantly so.
Can I like know the area and like try and lead them to a safe place that I would know?
Well, one thing that you're gonna not know is the fact that they've already got a boat moored to the base of this cottage. But you do know, you will know a downfall somewhat. You will also know a good chunk of hither relatively well. The thing that you also know is that some things in hither just move randomly.
My role play for this character is that he has gone mad wandering in the Feywild for... He is... what age did I make him? Let me see. 137, and he has been in Feywild for most of that. So he is a little cuckoo.
Okay, well then the one thing that is for sure going to grab Erevis's attention is the idea that the Scarecrow knows a way out of hither. And you know the Scarecrow then. That one I will give you. His name is Clapperclaw. Okay, so you can work with. So when we get back into it next week, we can certainly work with that. Sweet. All right, guys, that's where we're gonna call it for the day. Thanks for blowing up my hag. I appreciate that so much.
No problem.
So on the stream, we'll be back again tomorrow. Dak's gonna be streaming tomorrow. How are you guys doing on Curse of Strahd, Ender? And Scribe and Carney?
Goodness, we have done most things, but my character, I didn't plan it to be like this, but he has a lot going on. He's got to exercise a dark power from him.
Oh wow!
They're probably going to have to fight the evil version of him, which is, I made it, and I'm telling you right now, it's a raid boss. No, I'm not kidding. It has resistance to all spells.
Oh.
It has like multiple attacks and smites.
Oh dang!
It has like 3 attacks per round, and it can smite on every single one of them.
Oh my gosh!
It's an Oath of Ancients fighter paladin mix. 11 level fighter, 7 level paladin. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh!
So if they have to fight that, I'm just saying this. I'm going.
Oh, freeze. Of course, that's when we freeze. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to say that that's probably a good cliffhanger to end on. So right there is where we're going to stop for the day. All of you guys out there on Twitchland, thanks for joining us. Curse of Strahd picks up on Thursday. And on Friday, we get, we have our Olivon Chronicles campaign carrying on with some crab races, hopefully finishing those guys up. And then DM Rogue is back on in the Discord with Icespire Peak. So, yeah. That's where we're going to pause her. Thank you guys very much, and we will see you next week on this same game, same channel.